greatest countries in the world?
America is one of the greatest countries in the world because of the people who created it. I mean, we have amazing citizens, and we have freedom, the right to speech. It's just the best country you could ever live in.
How will you encourage youth to put down the video game or turn off their computer?
I believe just by getting a child to go out and participate in a sport and succeed in something, it'll encourage them to stop the video games and stop sitting inside all the time. I don't think it's something that we have to force upon them. I think it's something that once they get a hold of and they really see what they can really do, I think that that'll be good enough.
Thanks, Elise.
Thank you.
Contestant number 4, Natalie Chase. Hi, Natalie. Should cell phone use while driving be banned?
I believe it should be banned because it's causing a lot of accidents and it's causing people who shouldn't be harmed to be harmed.
Can you tell us 2 things kids can do to stay safe when they are out of the house?
Look both ways when they're crossing streets and not talk to strangers.
Thank you, Natalie. Contestant number 5, Roberta Swanton. What has growing up on a farm taught you?
Growing up on a farm has really taught me a lot. It's installed the morals of hard work and responsibilities and has really taught me how to be well-rounded in my whole life.
And how would you encourage a school board not to delete the fine arts from their curriculum?
I would like to talk to them and prove to them how much that the arts can provide for well-rounded individuals, such as helping with their scholastics and for their extracurricular activities after school. It's really something to get involved to and is important for the kids in their life.
Thanks, Roberta.
Let's give these wonderful young ladies another round of applause. And that concludes tonight's competition. Can you feel the pressure building in the room? Oh yes, thank you over there. Good. Well, next we're going to hear from our Outstanding Team 2009, Maggie Gelson. Come on up, Maggie. Maggie, normally you would be performing, so tell us what's going on with why you're not performing this evening.
Well, I am a baton twirler, and earlier this week I unfortunately had a little injury in my hip, so I will not be performing tonight, but I will be talking with Carissa. We're just going to have a nice little chat. So,
as a matter of fact, last night she was on crutches, so it's pretty impressive.
Yes.
She's up here in heels and walking tonight, so we're glad you're feeling better.
Yes.
You were just at Miss Iowa, Outstanding Teen Iowa, a couple weeks ago. What was the highlight of your experience there?
I'd say, besides competing, that was a lot of fun. I got second runner-up, so that was really cool.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. Other than competing, that was a lot of fun. Probably the community service we did. We got to go do a skip-along daycare center in Bettendorf, and we got to play with a lot of kids there, and I got to hold a few babies, so that was a lot of fun. And I actually had to do an egg toss with some 4-year-old kids, and I ended up dropping one of the eggs on the girl's foot, so I felt really bad because she had egg all over her foot. But yeah, other than competing, it was definitely the community service.
Awesome, very good. Now you've been Outstanding Teen for a year.
Yes.
What was the highlight of your year?
Let's see. Probably, I love parades. Parades are always my favorite part of the year. And then, of course, Miss Iowa. I met a ton of new girls there, and they're all really nice, and I made a lot of new friends. And so probably just Miss Iowa, and then all the parades and appearances. It's always so fun to hear people people when you're in parades, all the little girls saying, look, there's the princess. That's always really fun. So definitely those two.
Awesome, awesome. Now, because you were in parades, were you able to perfect your parade wave?
Yes, I was.
Would you give us a little sample? Very nice, very nice. Let's give her a round of applause. But we completely understand. Great job this year. Thank you very much. As I had mentioned earlier, we have a very special treat for you tonight. Put your hands together for another amazing young lady, your 2010 Miss Iowa, Polly Mayfield. I'm wonderful, thank you. Welcome to Clinton. We're very excited to have you here.
I must say, though, I'm not new to the area. I think my third ever Miss Pageant, I was first runner-up to Sarah Heithacker, who was Miss Clinton in 2005.
Very good. You're celebrating your 2-week anniversary from being crowned Miss Iowa, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So where are you from?
I'm from Davenport, Iowa.
Okay, very good. I always like to find out where our Miss Iowa is from. Eastern Iowa, so represent us proudly.
Thank you.
Tell us about your experience at Miss Iowa.
Well, it was my 4th year at Miss Iowa, and every year was tremendous. I remember my first year being terrified. I must say that Katie Paulson did such a great job representing Clinton County, not just on the stage, but behind stage and throughout our whole week activities. I know my first year I was terrified. She acted like it was nothing to her. My second year was even better, and this 4th year, I really felt prepared, and it really gave me a chance to enjoy every moment of the community service that we do and the different things that we get to be involved in during the week.
So one of your messages would be, keep going, girls?
Absolutely. I think I've competed in 15 locals and 4 state pageants.
Wow.
And won the last one.
You must have some pretty supportive parents.
I do. I do. I have the best parents in the world.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you think your most memorable moment of Miss Iowa was? I mean, aside from getting the crown and all.
Well, of the week or of Miss Iowa so far?
Of the week.
Of the week. The most memorable moment. Every single Tuesday of Miss Iowa week, we go to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital, and it is always the best experience throughout the week. We get to play with the kids. This year, I got to meet a kid who was in like a cage, I guess you could say. And he was a big, huge fan of Mickey Mouse. And we kept trying to crown him with Aunt Michaelingus, the outgoing Miss Iowa. We kept trying to crown him, but he wouldn't let us crown him. He kept making us crown his Mickey doll. And he didn't want to be King David, he wanted to be King Mickey. So
awesome. So those are some neat experiences I'm sure you'll carry with you forever.
Yes, I will.
Tell us about your platform.
My platform is Mentoring America's Kids, Let's Make a Difference. And it's all about encouraging people to become mentors, sharing my experiences, and encouraging people to donate funds and raise awareness for Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
Great. Now, just 2 short weeks. What are you looking forward to over the next year?
Well, the Miss America pageant is going to be an amazing experience, I'm sure. But I think more importantly than that, I am so excited about traveling the state and talking to people and sharing my experiences, sharing with adults my experiences of mentoring, and sharing with kids my experience of hard work and perseverance, and where it has gotten me, and how much I've grown. Because regardless if I would have won the crown a couple weeks ago, what I have learned from being a part of this program is irreplaceable.
That's awesome. Now, you will be out in the lobby at the end to sign some more autographs, correct?
Yes.
Very good. And you're going to be performing for us now your talent for Miss Iowa, correct? And do I have that written down? Brave?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Well, it's by Idina Menzel. It's a newer song, and it really has meant a lot to me because as I've grown and as I have competed, I have learned that as you get closer and closer to possibly being crowned Miss Iowa, it's scary. It really is scary to think about stepping into the shoes of that so many women have done so well of filling. And I learned that I just have to be brave and know who I am and trust the values that have been put into me. And so the song has really meant a lot.
Awesome. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, your 2010 Miss Iowa